guy's resume. Whether, I don't know, have you seen a show called Firefly? Yeah, there's that. We could talk about that. We could talk about Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, Justified, which was an awesome episode, the Justice League War movie, 42. I don't know, there's so much to talk about. Let's just bring him out here and do it. Mr. Alan Tudyk.
Thank you very much for that lovely introduction.
Not everybody gets like that trumpet sound or whatever that was. That was good, yeah.
That's my backup music.
That was very special.
Oh, it's actually sort of a villainous sound.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna need your help. It's good to see so many of you here. All right, last night, I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. There was a Firefly event in Los Angeles. It was this burlesque Firefly thing that some fans put together.
So triumphant.
Okay. This is. He's got it over there. Okay, all right. So last night there was a Firefly event. It was like a burlesque thing, and I was supposed to go with Mr. Nathan Fillion. And saying, I hope you remember, we're going to that thing. And I wrote back, oh shit, oops, I forgot. And I haven't said anything since. I haven't really apologized. So I think if we all say, Nathan, I'm sorry. I had a good excuse. And then just insert any excuse you want in that place right there. Okay. And then I'm going to film it and I'm going to send it to him and maybe he'll text back by the time we're still here. All right. So we got it's Nathan, I'm sorry. I had a good excuse. And then whatever excuse you want. All right. Here we go. All right, y'all ready? Go.
Nathan, I'm sorry. I had a good excuse.
Do you know how to send things? Did you do that? So I'll just focus on this and go back.
You actually.
There's a lot of yeah. See, there you go. Oh, there you go like that. Okay, great. Don't flip through those pictures. There's some really interesting selfies in there.
I have to say, I've never sent a text to Nathan before, so this is a good moment.
So do Nate? Yeah, send
We sent it, yeah.
It's sent. Okay, good. Great. All right.
Your time. So we got microphones in the room. There's one over here that I'm seeing. So the way we're going to do this is you're going to ask a question. Keep it nice, short, simple. Please refrain from weird requests such as hugging and kissing and autographs in line or inappropriate behavior or anything. I mean, unless you want, yeah, we're not done with that.
To point out that hugging and kissing is not weird. Just in this setting, right? Just to make it clear for myself.
I grew up in a house without a lot of love, so I needed more hugging, I guess, as a child. What are we looking for?
I left my bag in the green room, and I just have some shit to give people. Yeah, it's not much. It's just some stuff or some shit, and it's not much. I have pages from. I have a new job right now. I don't know. Does anybody watch Newsreaders? It's on Adult Swim. All right, it's definitely not sci-fi. It's a fake news show that's on Adult Swim, and I think it's on like at midnight. But it's got some really great. It's really funny, right? And some really great comic actors on there. And
Newsreaders on Adult Swim,
Season 2, and my character's name is Reagan Biscayne. And I'm the host of Newsreaders.
Did you seek out any help as far as how to read the news? Any professional tips you got from anyone?
No, I watch Stephen Colbert a lot. I love the Colbert Show. So I kind of feel like between Colbert and The Daily Show, they kind of cover it, you know, how to do it. And the guy who did it before me was really good, so I watched him too. He just couldn't do it anymore, so so I got to do it.
Let's get a question from the 11th Doctor-ish.
Hi. Okay, I was just wondering, what's your favorite memory from filming Firefly?
My favorite memories from filming Firefly. This one's a little cheeky. This is a little, there was a scene, it was the episode where, you gotta tell, I think it's Objects of Space, where the guy comes aboard the spaceship. That's such a badass episode. I'm in bed pretty much for that whole episode. I just sort of lay in bed and because we all get locked in our rooms, and I wake up at one point. Wake up and squint, go, what? And then that was it. It was a great day of work. And so I went into this, I got into costume, got into makeup, and went into the, what do they call them? Soundstage? Yep, into the soundstage, and I was like, where's my bedroom? Where's my bedroom? Like, it's over there. And I just crawled into bed and went to sleep until the film crew showed up and woke me up. And said, we're gonna film you now doing exactly that. So I was in bed, and I was about to drift to sleep, and I heard Gina go, "Ah, shit. You had the same idea." And she's standing there in her Zoe pajamas and in our fake bed together.
Good question.
Thank you.
I'll give you some shit. I'll put it over here. So yours will be the farthest on this side, okay? Groovy.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Comic-Con.
Thank you.
A few years ago, I got to meet Adam Baldwin here.
I'm sorry. There is a support group for that.
He was an interesting guy.
Yes.
I brought pocket.
Oh, yeah, it looks like you got a gadget in your pocket.
I bought him on the plane ride home. So I brought you one so you can annoy everybody on the plane ride home.
Right.
And in the green room, so.
And the green room, I will. All right. Yeah, so you're going to give me some shit.
Yes,
That's all.
The distribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I love you like a pig loves corn.
It's a quotable quote.
Yes, it is. Like a pig loves corn. Welcome. All right. Yes, hello.
Hello, I'm Natalie.
Hello, Natalie.
Thanks for standing up, Nathan, to come hang out with us today.
Yeah, right? Let's see. Nathan watched 2014. Nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah, great, no. Brilliant. Go on.
I'm a Firefly and Dollhouse fan, and I was just curious because I'm part of the Facebook group for, Help Nathan Buy Firefly, if that ever happened, which it probably.
Did you say help Nathan buy Firefly?
Yeah.
I like that you have identified him as the one with the most money. I feel like there's so many people, I gotta be up higher. That's not gonna work. That's an accident waiting to happen. Up there. Yeah, help Nathan. But somebody just told me that Netflix bought Firefly. But I don't know that that's. They definitely bought the rights to show it. I don't know how that works. If he bought Firefly, we'd have to wait until he's done with Castle, which I think is another 2 years now. And yes.
Well, out of curiosity,
Yes.
Would you guys try to ignore Serenity so that you're not dead? Because Firefly needs dinosaur fights.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, great question. You'll be the third piece of shit. I always said we're gonna just go into the prequel. We're gonna just go prequel before I die. And then I was at Comic-Con a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. So this is still 3 years ago. And I'm looking at Adam Baldwin and Nathan Fillion and myself. And I'm realizing there's no way we can pass as a younger version of ourselves 11, 12 years ago. We're like, either we all got stung by bees and we swelled up a little bit, and like a allergic reaction to the space suddenly. We go through a wormhole and just age. I mean, look at Summer. She's like a woman. She's just a little girl. A crazy, crazy little girl. I could have had a twin. That's one way to go. I hope we find a way to do it. I mean, I have said in the past that as long as you've got Nathan, you can get the band back together. Like if you Nathan actually, there was a comic book or somebody wrote some fan fiction or something that he showed me where somebody comes to this moon and they go to a shack on this in the middle of nowhere, and that's where Mal is living. And he goes and says, "Hey, we need you," and he decides to get back on a ship and start flying again. And so that'd be a great way to start. I would still be dead. So I have to get that one. What's that?
So that's not a great way to start.
Well, they do have one with Zoe being pregnant.
Yes, Zoe's pregnant. Yes, I know. Totally had sex with her. Fourth or the third. All right, great. Well, thank you for that. So I don't know. That's my answer. My very long-winded answer to that is I don't know. Oh, you know what? This isn't really shitty. Oh, do you have a pen? Oh, I have a pen. It's just not a great pen.
Is that a Captain Phillips screener?
Yes.
Are we giving...
That's a screener for you. Enjoy that. And then I also have these things. Oh yeah. There we go. Somewhere they pull they shrink the script down so you can keep it in your pocket because nobody ever knows their lines.
Your question as he signs, and what's your question, ma'am?
Hi, I'm actually a really huge fan of Dollhouse. I love the artistic statement that they made and what they were going for with that whole ideal. And as far as Alpha was the first character in all of television that actually scared the ever-living shit out of me. And I wanted to know, with 100 different personalities like that, as an actor, was that difficult? How did you go about that kind of preparation?
Right. It was difficult. I remember it being hard. Luckily, they didn't have, I mean, what was great was they had this camera thing that helped this is kind of like when I switched between characters so that it gave the viewer that sort of break to watch from one to the other. I was told by Tim Minear, who wrote the second episode that I did where I wrote that episode, there was a Joss Whedon pass on the script because, you know, like they write it and then Joss does a pass and then they write and then it goes back and forth. There was a pass where I was so happy that did not make it to the final. Because that just would have been awkward, right? Some things just are funny, and that would have been funny. And it would have been, I had like a tough guy, like the guy who comes and saves her. And I definitely like playing the first guy, Stephen Kepler, a lot. The guy who had all the weed and all that. That character, I could have played that character for the rest of the season. Thank you. Here's some of your shit. You can come get this now since I've got it up here. This is from Suburgatory, and Carmen's incredibly important. I'm talking about my mate. All right, awesome. And
Come to New Orleans. I hope we're treating you well.
yes. Very well.
So I was wondering, if you had to go back in time and you couldn't be an actor or be in the industry at all, what would you do and why for your career?
If I could go back in time, like in my life.
Like if you had to be something else besides an actor, what would you be?
Oh.
And kill Hitler.
And kill Hitler, right. Eat with Jesus and what are the other things? We had fish. Clean your plate, and then it's like you can never clean your plate.
All you can eat. Jesus is all you can eat fish yet.
It's not really a time travel question.
This is blasphemous, and I apologize to people who find it so.
We go back to good time, yes,
Clear the air there. I had planned to, when I was young, be a hotel manager. That was going to be my career. I was a restaurant manager in training at Taco Bueno. I don't know if you'll have those here. It's a fast food, Mexican food restaurant. And I loved my job like crazy. From 16 to 18, I was very proud of my Taco Bueno job. And they wouldn't promote me to manager because I was going to go to college. And so I left in a huff. But my plan was to become a restaurant hotel manager. And then my acting teacher, luckily at the time, heard that and told me, don't do that. And she said, if you try to be an actor, you can make it. like, you can't know, I mean, I was like, what? That's crazy. That is a crazy thing to say to her. But I'm so glad she did, because then I completely changed right there. I was like, all right, I'll go to school for acting then. And then never looked back.
We're glad she said that too.
Yeah, thank you. Here's a newsreader's I don't think I can get the script out because it's hasn't been
not
on
even
TV
out there yet.
Right, but this is the cast of that day. Who was here? Anyway, yeah. Here she's really going. Hey!
Hi!
How's it going?
Good, good. Okay, let me organize my thoughts here. You're involved in a bunch of shows with a large fan following. Is there anything that you're a huge fan for, any fandom you follow?
Oh, wow, yes. I've become a fan of Orphan Black. Maslany, that girl, she is really, she talked about, like, I do characters, I do a lot of different characters, and I've done things where I had to play characters. We talked about, what was it called? Dollhouse. And she's doing it all in one episode too, but she has to be actual whole people. And the way that she discussed how she separates her characters was, it was exciting. It was really exciting. I shouted out. What did I shout out? I love you? No, it wasn't that rude. It was like, oh my God! I think I said that. She was like in the middle of her sentence because she was just amazing the way that she thinks about it. So that, I'm a fan. I'm a really big fan about that. And now I've become a fan of newsreaders and Children's Hospital, those really fun shows. Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Cool. Cheers. Thanks. Up here, have a thing.
Different playlists for the different...
Like music?
Different clones. Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers. Really?
Yeah.
This, what she was saying was, she's like, this character was really uptight when she lives in the suburbs.
I don't have a question. I kind of have an apology. See, I'm gonna explain this. I have this weird superpower where I can kind of kill the characters that I love.
This is getting dark, baby.
You killed Wash.
I did.
Did you kill Wash?
I did.
How old were you when Wash was alive?
13.
Really?
I was 13 whenever I started watching it, and I killed it.
Okay.
So I'm watching the show, and I say, oh, I really like Wash, and then about 10 seconds later, you get stabbed in the heart. So
Right.
I just kind of wanted to apologize for killing your character.
It's okay.
That's very kind of you to say, ma'am.
I'll never forgive you, but it's okay. Here's some chicken. Do you want some chicken? Yes. Hello again.
Hi. My question is...
Yeah. Which season are you talking about?
There's so many to
There's
choose
so
from.
many, and we changed so much
So
over the
this might be
years.
really hard to think back.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Because it was my favorite episode, I always watched it. So then it kind of like it's this favorite song you play over and over again. You kind of lose your love. And I liked the one. There's just so many. There's so many from so many seasons. I like the one, the Objects in Space, which I just laid in a bed. But that was such a good one. It was so cool. And I remember the cast being a little disappointed with that, but I love the moment in that one where the guy is snuck onto the ship and Mal just walks around the corner and they meet face to face, and it's just this moment of, huh? And then they just start fighting. It's like just a second of, what are you doing on my ship? How are you here? And then they just start fighting. It's so cool. So that's my favorite.
Thank you.
Right now. And here, have some shit.
When did you become aware that the series had such a following?
There you go. I went to my first con in England the year after, and I met a lot of fans there. I don't know, it just sort of crept up on me. I never knew anything. I'd never been to a Comic-Con until we all went for Serenity, and we all waved and had this huge outpouring, so that was a big indication that there were fans. But you know, it was Joss, so it was just Joss, and I don't know, I'm blown away by you guys. I'm blown away. It was a while ago now. When I see those pictures, that's a younger version of me. And very noticeably. And I'm so excited that there's still fans and new fans also. That there's a lot of younger people who were very young when Wash was killed, even though they wished they were dead or something.
They made it happen somehow. Yeah.
Yes.
My question is, out of all the...
Good question. I don't know. Dutch is fun. Dutch was fun from Transformers 5 or 9 or whatever I was in. That was fun, but that was because I got to hang out with John Turturro all the time, and that guy is just amazing. And then there was like, you know, John Malkovich on set and things like that. We're like, wow, how is it? What? And Shia LaBeouf was very nice, I have to say. God, that guy in the presses, he's just always screwing up. But he's a really nice guy. 28 Days, which is actually the same character as Transformers, because it was one of my, it really was the same character. But it was the same guy. He was called Gerhard Weihnacht in 28 Days, and then he became Dutch later, but I tracked his life. Like, he started out at rehab, and then he did some theater, then he went into the armed services, and then became a spy for a very long time. He had a breakdown, plus he was killing so much. And then John Turturro's character, Agent Simmons, saved him, you know. The early version of that character is really one of my first roles. And, yes, that would be fun. I think what I'm trying to say is it would be fun.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you find out and when that Wash was going to die?
Yeah.
And why did it happen? Did you kick his puppy?
No, no puppy kicking. I've explained this. It's when you're done reading it, and he wanted to up the stakes so that the scene after that, when everybody is about to die, it looks like, that you go, oh, that there'd be a moment saying, oh my God, he's going to kill everybody. And I think it worked. It happened like that. There's a moment where you're like, he's going to just kill everybody. He's going to kill everybody. He's going to kill off the show because it's really mad. I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy. But then I'll be like, oh, I won't feel it till then, really. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, here's some.
Thank you.
Be all those characters? Like King Candy and all that?
Right. I'm a character actor. It's a good actor to be, I think. You know, like, no offense to lead actors, like leading man actors, where they, and there's some leading men who are character actors as well. But that's what I like doing, is doing characters, doing extreme characters. Which I guess, yeah, while I had just finished iRobot a day before, I had one day off between those two movies. So I was a robot for 6 months, and then I was a pirate playing dodgeball right after, for like the next 3 months. And it's funny, if you watch dodgeball, there are times where I'm standing just in the background, and I'm standing really straight, working on my posture and all that stuff. So I like it. I like it. It's a fun job. Thanks for the question. Here's some shit.
Hi there. Are you filming this question?
A bunch of different characters. I've only recently discovered all your voice work, King Candy, or just Frozen, and so on. So if you had
the current Justice League war,
yes,
you're Superman.
Superman.
What? How did you? Like, what is the process of mustering up the Superman voice?
You know. Yes. Taste my justice. There's something along those lines. All right. So my Superman is just like a lot of the voiceovers that I do. When I've told this before, when Nathan and I both did Halo, we were so excited because we love the video game Halo, and we did a couple of the different versions of that. And when I came back and we got together for the first time, it was like, well, it tastes, you know, die right now. Taste my justice. A lot of taste my justice. Taste my justice. He's like, what did you say? I was like, ow, this hurts. They're using real bullets. I got a new plan. Let's hide. And so when I played Superman, they're like, he's not really that sure of himself. He's a little uncertain. He's not quite so strong. Like, so that's how they're like, get me somebody who's not quite sure of himself. Alan Tudyk, get him on the phone. Don't forget, tonight is the night, the Firefly Burlesque show.
Yes, sir.
King Candy. Absolutely, because he can go into Wyatt, and you can get into the chair. It'll be really weird to see Alpha. Hi, everybody. How is everyone? Yeah. I would hope he would win. Here's
Yes, sir.
First, I would like to point out that your strong Superman impression sounded just like Nathan Fillion, more so than your Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion sounds like Nathan Fillion.
Right. Also valid.
Thank you.
The question, though, as the actor that you are, you've had the chance to play a ton of roles and have everything that you've ever had to say in any of the projects that you've worked on.
No, I don't know.
Like a favorite quote of yourself.
Taste my justice.
I said taste it.
You're welcome, Internet.
There's a line in 28 Days, it's the only one I'm sure there's another one, but in 28 Days, because it wasn't supposed to be in the movie, where I say, oh my God, look at my package. I point to my crotch. That was a joke that was, the backstory of my character was that I was a stripper. And so I would always do these dances where I was pointing to myself. And it was for the crew. She'd yelled cut, but they were still filming, and so she put it in the film. Hi there, guys.
Hi, I'm short, so I had to fix the mic. First off, quick name drop. I'm with the Southwest Louisiana Browncoats.
Boom.
So, if you get a chance, come by our table.
All right.
And, I forgot what my question was. I'm sorry, everyone.
You got so caught up in the name
I
drop.
did, I really did.
It happens, it's okay.
Love you, Captain. Were you ever planning on doing a little guest spot on Castle?
Certainly. I was supposed to be in one episode. It was just on rerun the other night. I saw it. It was the one where they went to a con. I was supposed to be in that. I was supposed to be the captain of the guy. I think he died. But it was all, yes, it's a great role, we can't wait, it's going to be good. And then I was still in Suburgatory at that time. It was a very big disappointment. It was a big disappointment. It was just...
Try hard.
Some people... Yeah. We can try again. He's got a couple more years. I just wanted it to be a really fun role, you know? Yeah. Come on! Get some... shit. Sugar honey iced tea. There you go.
Hi.
Hi.
More polite. Hello.
So, both my things were kind of already taken. So, I wanted to ask you about Dodgeball and playing Pirate Steve.
Yes.
And basically, that's like the first thing I ever really remember seeing you in, like the very first thing besides Firefly. But what I wanted to know was, how did you come to I watched the commentary, I've done all the Easter eggs on Dodgeball, and I want to know is, how did you come up with Pirate Steve? Because in the commentary they talk about how they had people who were doing PCP when they would interview for it, and they said, we just wanted a pirate. And you interviewed for it, and they said, no, he was a pirate. And so I was just curious, how did you come up with just being a pirate?
I don't know. I just did a pirate. It was a weird role. Obviously, pirates. There's a pirate there, and when I first read the script, I liked a different role in the script. Joel. What's Joel's last name? Anyway, a different role. And I read it, and I remember telling my manager, if they get rid of that pirate character, this thing's a hit. I gotta get rid of that pirate. That makes any sense. And he's like, actually, here's the thing. They really would like to see you as the pirate. And so I read it again, and I got it, the idea that he's just this crazy person. And and I just went in. We did a little bit of improv. I remember everybody would improv, and then I would always just tag it at the end with some crazy piratey thing. How are we going to get money? I remember one was, let's harvest whales for oil. And that seemed to turn the tide towards my favor.
I just have one more thing since she did a plug. I'm with Intergalactic Chewbacca's crew, and we make our own Mardi Gras clothes. I'm also affiliated with Doctor Who crew, and so I have a little Hello Sweetie garter for you that I like.
Thank you very much. I got some shit. We can trade. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
We have the Fantastic Two here.
Thank you. What's the... Okay.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
My question is, what was it like getting ready to play Sonny for iRobot working with Will Smith?
Yes, what was it like?
Yes, getting ready for the role and everything.
It was awesome. The getting ready for the role was, I think, probably the best part of the process. Because I came up to Vancouver a month early, and I got to work with this guy, Steve something. Interesting last name. I don't remember his last name. About how the robot was going to work and how the robot was going to move and all of that stuff. And they told me, they said, we've got you a choreographer. And I was like, I don't want a choreographer, man. I want, come on, man. I'm from Juilliard. I want a movement coach. I want somebody who's from the theater. And they're like, well, he's good, but we think you might like him. And we were supposed to meet, and I was sitting at this table, waiting to go into this meeting room, and he was sitting at the table as well. He's like, I think you're the guy I'm meeting. I'm like, okay, I think you are too. And he said, so what do you think about the movement? And I pulled out a book about Alexander Technique, which is about how the spine is supposed to move naturally. And I pulled that out. I pulled out Lecoq School of Mask Work and a book of mime. And he had almost the same books. They were different books, but about the same topics with him. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. So it was like theater school for a month where they would just put us in a studio and we would just work on how he walked and talked and all of that, and oh, it was so great, and then they fired him. So it wasn't so great after that. Like, if you ever watch anything on the movie, they credit this other guy with how the robots moved. He was the guy, anyway, he trained all the other robots, but the guy who trained me was named Steve something, and I'll never forget him for that.
Steve. So, yes. We only have time for like 2 more questions, so let's get through those quickly.
All right, my question is, what was it like working with Tyler Labine in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil?
Tyler Labine, awesome. Next question! No, he and I, here y'all go. He and I were immediately, like we had 3 days to become best friends, and we were like immediately compatible friends. Cheers, thank you. And it was great. We're looking to do something else.
Yeah. And he's got a new Netflix series coming up. The psychic thing. Sounds good. Yes, hi.
Hi. Wash's death scene was so sudden and powerful for, I think, everybody here. What was the mood on set when you filmed? Did you keep
it was weird. I mean, it was weird. And I know that they've got some outtakes somewhere of like me sitting there with a big stick in my chest, like waiting between scenes.
Well, they should release that.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, you would think that would have already come out. It hurt. It was uncomfortable and heavy and kind of hurt. There was a harness, but it was you know, it's kind of like, you know, a colonoscopy. You just sort of do your best. Get through it.
All right, this is going to be the last one because you have a child and hey, I've got a soft spot. So
there you go. Cheers.
Okay. King Candy's my favorite.
King Candy's your favorite? That is the nicest thing anybody has ever said.
And that right there is a great note to go out on. Everyone, please give a nice round of applause. We will be here with you rest of the weekend. Thank you, guys.
If I see you later, I'll let you know what Nathan said, okay? Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't sign it. There you go.